Good morning and welcome to another Walk with Wingman. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining me. I'm Daphne. I am your wingman for wellness, and my goal is to encourage you to spend at least 5 minutes, hopefully more, focusing on one of the three M's being movement and finding a great way to inject a little bit of movement into your day. So, thanks for joining me today. It is a beautiful morning here in Virginia. I've just finished my workout and I am definitely feeling it a little bit already. So, how was your week last week? I hope you had a wonderful week. I'd love to hear in the comments things that you want to celebrate from last week, things that were challenges last week, or things that you're thinking about and preparing for this week. I know sometimes we get the Sunday scaries, meaning when Sunday comes and you think about launching back into the work week, your brain starts to go into monkey brain, trying to plan and prepare for everything that you have to tackle this week. But I would encourage you to spend a little downtime and enjoy and relax and get ready for the week in a mindful, thoughtful, intentional way. And try and quell the monkey brain, monkey mind with all of those things that tend to spin around, keep us awake, and cause a little anxiety or just thoughts of how am I going to get it all done? Because none of us ever get it all done. So I hope you were able to join us last week on Perfectly Planted for our conversation with Dr. Brooke Bassard. Um, Dr. Bassard is a lifestyle medicine physician, health coach, and the author of the book Chew on This. And we just had a really nice conversation on some of the ways that she wrote the book to help dispel some of the myths related to plant positive nutrition. Um, and I'll use plant positive because I know many of us are on a journey to add more plants to your plate. So whether you're plant positive, plant based, whole food plant based, fully vegan, uh, we can all add more plants to our plate. And I think Dr. Bassard's book was a very informative, easy to digest narrative storytelling around the myths around protein, carbs, fats, everything that you need to know to understand the basics of healthy eating. So if you haven't had a chance to listen, I would encourage you to listen or watch. And our goal is to have her back on the podcast again, hopefully later this year. And um, we're considering doing a live cooking session. So something to look forward to. But for today, I wanted to ask you a question. And it's one I was thinking about while I was working out. And I was listening to Ed Milet, and I was listening to several other podcasts. Are you guilty about you time? Meaning, do you feel guilty about taking time to go to the gym? Do you feel guilty about taking 5 minutes to go for this walk? Do you feel guilty about going into your room, closing the door, and just taking time for you? If the answer is yes, I want you to ask why. Why do you feel guilty about you time? And the reason I'm asking this question is, and part of it was based on Ed Milet's most recent podcast, which is you need time for you. You need time to focus on you. You need time to refill your cup. And whether that is something that happens for you when you go walking, when you go for a bike ride, when you just sit and you have time to think, the only way you can give optimally to you and give to others is if you take time to refill your own cup. And sometimes that means carving out time in the day just to focus on you. And don't get me wrong, I have the same thoughts. I'm thinking, oh, I should be working, or I should be working on the podcast, or I should be reaching out to people. But at the same time, I know that when I spend time at the gym or when I spend time out walking, I am a much better me and I come back much more energized and refreshed and invigorated than if I didn't carve out that time to spend it on my own. And that also segues into Tammy's podcast, Tammy Bennett. Um, and Tammy is the wife of Coach Bennett, who I talk about all the time in terms of the Nike Run Club. And they actually have a podcast together that I would encourage you to listen to. But on Tammy's podcast, she was sharing the fact that she was in a little bit of a funk. And that's okay. I mean, her message was that you're not going to be perfect, you're not going to be happy. Sometimes you have to sit and stew over what's going on. If you have community, if you have people you can talk to about it, that's even better. But there's nothing wrong with feeling that you need to sit and think about all the things that are going right or going wrong. You don't need someone to come and fix it or fix you, because there's always going to be challenges in life. And so on her podcast, Tammy shared all of the things that she was challenged with, from having a dog that threw up on the rug to having not feeling like she accomplishes much with her work and having to navigate things at home and with family. But as she articulated, it's okay. That's life. She doesn't want people reaching out and giving her solutions or how to fix it. My advice to you, which was her advice to those listening, is it's okay to sit with that hot mess and think about it and figure your way out of it and realize that it's not going to last forever. But it's not that you need to be fixed or you're broken. It's just navigating life. And sometimes having you time, these times to walk, these times to think, these times to come up with solutions, that's what will allow you to, get over that hump and get onto the next valley or get to the top of the hill, however you best visualize that. But you need that you time to problem solve, to rest, to recharge, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. So whether you're taking now 8 minutes to walk with me, or whether you're taking time at other points in your day or your week to focus on the 3 M's. And again, the 3 M's are meals, movement, mindset, sleep, and stress. You need to recharge. You can't feel guilty about taking time to focus on you, because by focusing on you, you are going to have more energy, empathy, and be better empowered to deliver the kind generosity and caring that you want to give to others. So you matter, and don't feel guilty about carving out time and scheduling time for you. So what I want to hear from you is, one, do you feel guilty about you time? And two, if so, why? And three, if you do feel guilty, what are you going to do about it? Because it is so important for you to focus on you, to refill your cup, and to approach life and all of life's challenges, which is with as much energy and vibration as you can. And again, having challenges, feeling like things are just not going your way, it doesn't mean that, good morning, anything's broken or you need to be fixed. That is life. But if you need a listening ear, if you just need someone to reach out to say, I need you to listen to me, I don't need you to give me solutions, reach out to your coach, reach out to your community, reach out to your tribe. That's what we're here for. And that's why it's so important to have that social connection, so that at those times when you just need someone to listen, we're here for you. So that is it for today. We actually have a 10-minute walk. I hope that you have time to inject some focus on the 3M's into your week. That's thinking about your nutrition for meals, finding ways to move every day, focusing on your mindset like we did today, thinking about not feeling guilty about taking you time, making sure you're getting enough sleep, and then finding ways to minimize your stress. I hope you enjoyed today's walk. I hope you are ready to have a wonderful week. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again next Sunday on another Walk with Wingman. Have a great week. Bye bye.